Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Honda Street Garage. Today I'm going to show you the best Honda ever made that has pretty much been forgotten about, and I'm going to try to show some love to this chassis. Basically, I bought another car. I was not planning on buying another car by any means necessary, but I had a friend who had this car and it was super clean, and for the price I couldn't pass it up. I've had it for a couple of days and I'm absolutely in love with it. Kind of makes me really not care about the DC2 anymore, but we'll see what happens. Who knows? It is a 1992 Horizon Gray Metallic Acura Integra DA9. It's an LS. It's got some updated 05 Civic wheels on it, but for the most part it is fully stock. Everything works on it, even the AC. It's going to be my daily driver. It has been for the last couple of days, and I'm really in love with this car. It feels like it feels like the early 90s. It just has that nostalgic feel, and not only that, it drives like a brand new car. It feels like it rolled right off of the showroom floor. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to a whole lot of videos with this car. I'm not really sure what my plans are at this point. I bought it with the idea that it's going to be a daily driver, and I've been driving it daily, and so far I'm just absolutely enamored with this car. I keep falling more and more in love with it, and the plan hopefully is, if I can, the plan is to hopefully park the DC2 and actually maybe pull the engine out and wire tuck it and get the engine bay the way I need to before I send it off to have a paint job put on it. Or that is the plan as of right now, but I gotta tell you, there's a part of me that almost really wishes that I give the DA9 the same treatment. And I'm sure a lot of you out there are like, no, but I'm sure a lot of you out there that are fans of DAs are gonna be like, yeah. I really hope I can keep this car over just over time. It really just depends on how the budget goes and just how things work out with getting parts, and we're gonna see what happens. It's gonna be a journey, but I'm very excited. Take a look at it. Here it is. Now it does have Hossport mounts in it, so it's got a little bit of vibration from the mounts, but not a big deal. Oh, that old school feel. Ooh, the windows work. Best part, the sunroof works too. The way this thing drives the way this thing drives just totally screams old school. Such a good feel. Even the sound that it makes. It just drives so smooth. Of course, I'm about to hit the car wash. It's a beautiful day. I'm about to hit the car wash and vacuum this thing out, get it super clean. You know. I'm up a little early this morning because I had to go pick up a part for my new car, or my new used car. I've had the car for about a week now, and I need to put AC in it, and I needed to replace a line for the AC, so we're going to replace the line, and then I'm going to go to the shop where we charge the AC, and hopefully, fingers crossed, everything will work. The issue with doing this is because it's R12 conversion to R134. It's really not that hard. You just have to get the retrofit kit, which is about $12, and it just, you know, is nozzles that fit on top of the fittings. Have the system evacuated and have it refilled, and there's like a conversion rate and all that stuff. But anyway, right now I need to put this hose on. So here's the engine bay on this DA. I've already put the fittings on. They just screw on. You tighten them down. One goes here and one goes here. I don't know if you can see that. That's the low side fitting, low pressure side fitting. That's the high pressure side fitting on that side. I went to the shop yesterday to have this checked to see what was possibly wrong with it. A few seals were bad. Replaced them, and then we drew a vacuum on the system, and it held the vacuum pretty well. But when we went to fill it, this hose right here has I guess a little relief hole. I don't know if you could see it, but it was leaking out of this little hole right here. So we're going to replace that line. It's very simple. It's only 2 bolts. It is bolted to the compressor, and then it loops around and bolts to the condenser. It is 2 12mm bolts. That's it. Of course, it's kind of held down with this bracket, but for the most part, that's all it is just 2 12mm bolts. We're going to try to pull those out, replace the line, and then ride down to the shop. I'm kind of pressed for time on this, so we'll try to knock it out real quick. Okay, it's done. This bracket is a pain. It's actually easier to do this section first, then bolt these 2 up instead of the other way around. Okay, so we have the new line here. Bolts up there. And then bolts up there. Now we're gonna go head to the shop and go charge the system, and hopefully it'll work. Here we are at the shop getting the AC vacuum now. If you want it done right, you need one of these things. So they put the lines on it. Now we're vacuuming it down. So this will take some time. What it's gonna do is gonna suck all the air out of it, and then it'll stop. And we're gonna wait and make sure that this gauge stays into the negative. If it goes up to 0, we've got a leak. But if it doesn't have a leak, then we'll inject the Freon and oil into it. Having it converted over, it's going to take roughly about 26.5, something like that, ounces of R134 plus 5 ounces of compressor oil. It stopped vacuuming and it's staying steady. Looks like it's got a vacuum on it, so we should be good to put Freon in it and see if this AC works. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have cold AC in this thing. I am so excited about this right now. I can't even tell you. You know what it's like to drive a 1992 Acura Integra? It drives like it's right off the showroom floor, honestly. Paint doesn't look like it, but... And now that I have the AC fixed, oh, I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy. My plans are very basic with the car. If I do modify it, or I don't know, I'm really on the fence about what to do. Like, I want to leave it 100% stock, but also kind of want to modify it. I at least want to put a paint job on it. I may not put a very expensive show quality paint job on it. So we're going to kind of see how things work out, because the DA is actually probably a cleaner car than the DC2. I'm not sure. I'm kind of on the fence. I kind of want to, move all my projects to the DA at this point, but I'm sure, as time goes on, I may or may not do that. I've had quite a few people, try to buy the DC2 off of me as it sits, and I've told them no so far. But if anybody out there has any DA parts that that they want to donate or throw in, let me know. But the car really doesn't need much. Obviously, it just needs to be lowered, clean paint job, and some wheels, and I think it'd be just a clean DA. And the more I drive it, the longer I look at it, the more time I spend driving it. I really like it. I really enjoy it. Import Alliance was this past weekend, and I had a blast. Had a great time, and I really enjoyed meeting all the subscribers that came up and talked to me. It was really great to talk to people that supported the channel. I want to thank everybody that I got to meet at Import Alliance. Everyone was super great, super nice, and thank you for coming up and meeting me, saying hello, and hopefully this year we're gonna have a good year. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers. Should be any day now. I haven't really figured out what exactly I'm gonna do for 50,000 subscriber giveaway, but I'm sure it's gonna have something to do with maybe a custom made shirt or something like that, and maybe I'll see if I can find a part or two to give away. That's our episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you guys for all the support. Remember, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, and we'll see you next time on Honda Street Garage. See you guys in the next episode. Peace.